everyone, my name is Chelsey Lambert. I am product owner of the TotalAttorneys.com platform, and today we're going to be speaking with Rania Combs. Rania is a close friend and client of Total Attorneys, and she uses our technology to power her 100% virtual practice. Rania is going to share with us some experiences that she has had as she's moved her firm from in-person to 100% online, the experiences she's had working with clients, and some of the benefits that she's been able to see from establishing this type of practice for herself. Rania, we can't wait to hear your thoughts. Rania, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your practice and which area of law you practice in?
Well, I have a fully web-based Texas law firm that helps clients prepare their wills, trusts, and estate plans online.
Oh, wonderful. And you have had that practice 100% web-based for about a year and a half or over a year and a half now. Is that about right?
Right, about a year and a half. I launched it last January 4th, so it'll be a year and a half in June.
Great, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And can you tell me, was there a particular life event or something that really prompted you to move your practice to 100% online compared to having a traditional office?
Right. Well, my husband's job really perpetuated that. I had lived in Houston since 1981 and have been licensed to practice law in Texas since 1994. But in 2008, my husband accepted a job offer in North Carolina that required us to move. And at the time, we didn't know how long we'd be in North Carolina. And the move certainly brought to light the fact that another job-related move might be necessary at some point in our lives. Having made the decision to start a solo practice, the last thing I wanted to have to do is start from scratch if we ever moved to a new city or state again. So the portability of a web-based practice was really appealing to me.
That's a great point, and thank you for sharing a little bit about what made you move to a web-based practice. You talked about having to start all over again. How was the startup process of a web-based practice compared to a traditional firm? What was that like for you? How did it take a long time? Was it a tedious process for you to get set up?
Well, everything takes a little bit of preparation, I think. You know, the first thing I did when I decided to do this is to contact my state bar to make sure there were no other ethical concerns with me practicing in this way. And after I satisfied myself that there were none, then I talked to a lot of lawyers and a lot of professionals, marketing professionals and consultants, to learn what it would take to build and grow a web-based practice. And, you know, it does take time.
And for you, what have been some of the advantages of having a web-based practice?
You know, the biggest advantage is the flexibility it affords. Being able to really fit it into my schedule and the things that I want to do, both professionally and in my personal and family life. Great.
And would you say that that piece of your practice is unique or non-traditional, or are there other areas of your practice that are unique or non-traditional?
You know, I think the online nature in and of itself is very untraditional. You know, a typical law firm, clients visit with an attorney in a physical office space. My clients and I rarely meet in person. Occasionally someone will request a web conference or video conference, but most of the time all of our communications take place online or on the phone.
Great. And the type of clients that you work with now, are those a new demographic or a new type of client for you because your practice is web-based, or are they the same clients that you think that you would be meeting with if you had a traditional office or when you had historically practiced when you lived in Texas?
You know, demographic-wise, when I launched the practice, I really thought I would get clients more in the 25 to 45-year-old age group and really not get anyone older than that just because of their comfort level with technology. But what I've seen is clients from all different demographic levels also it's split evenly between men and women who contact me. So, you know, I feel like I'd be seeing the same kinds of clients. I think the clients who contact me are very comfortable with technology, and so they're comfortable in working with me in this environment.
That's great. Great. And for you personally, working remotely, advantages or disadvantages? Do you ever find yourself challenged in any way in working with your clients, or ever feel that you need that in-person office?
There are some disadvantages with respect to that. There have been some cases that I would really like to take and some clients I would really like to work with, but I just didn't feel like their needs would be met in an online environment. And so those kinds of cases I've referred out to lawyers with traditional office spaces who can meet in person with those clients to make sure that those clients' needs are met. So there are some restrictions in the kind of cases you can take.
Okay.
Obviously, if there's, for example, a contested probate matter, that's not something I can do online.
Right.
That's going to be something that I'm going to have to refer out to someone who can meet with the client personally and make court appearances for them.
So would you say that more transactional cases, or cases that can be handled online, are more suited for web-based, where like long, complex litigation may be better suited for in-person offices?
Correct, but I think even those kind of practices can integrate a virtual law office capabilities into their firm to be able to communicate confidentially with clients and give clients an option of communicating with the firm that way. But definitely transactional based practices are best suited, I think.
Okay. And what have you heard from your clients as far as feedback of using a client portal? Is this something that is new for them, or are they coming to you almost expecting to be able to work in that way online?
The clients who contact me and work online love it. It fits into their schedules. They like the fact that they're able to communicate with me on their time and on their schedule rather than just during traditional office hours. And what surprised me a lot is just how technically and computer savvy a lot of people I wouldn't expect to be are. I had a client who's 70 years old, and I asked him to upload a will that he had previously to his online account, and he emailed me and said that he had attached it as a self-extracting zip file. And this is a 70-year-old guy who was telling me this. So it was really surprising to me about, we always expect that it's the younger group who knows about those kind of things. And there are a lot of older people who are very computer savvy and able to work online.
Well, that's a great story. And thank you for sharing that with us. For you, the advantages to the clients we talked a little bit about, but for you, what are the big advantages of having the type of practice that you do and using technology to work remotely and to operate your practice online? What are really the wow factors that make it worth it for you?
Well, obviously flexibility for me and flexibility for the client. They're able to communicate with me on their time, which makes it easier to fit the process into their schedules. Security-wise, I think it's better than it's more secure than exchanging just emails with the client. And then it also eliminates a lot of the overhead that I would have to pay, which I'd have to pass on to my clients. So my clients are getting the benefit of more reasonable fees because I don't have high overhead to pay for a fancy office space.
And are all of your fees fixed fee, or do you have variable rates?
Most of them are fixed fees. Occasionally I'll work on an hourly basis if it's an unusual case.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your insights and experiences about your practice with us. We've really enjoyed it, and congratulations on all of your successes.
Thank you.
And your article in the Texas Bar Journal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we look forward to watching your practice grow, and thank you so much for using our technology to power the way that you work with your clients.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being so responsive.
Oh, no problem at all. And we really enjoyed our talk today, and we'll talk with you again soon.
Thank you, Chelsey.
Thanks, Rania.
Bye.
Bye.